just when you thought that space couldn't get any bigger. The most well-funded, biggest game in video game history. The first game that truly lets you explore the universe. It's time for...
Welcome to Vapor Wars. I'm Ethan, I'm the project director on the game.
I'm Sophia. I am Sophia Morgan.
And welcome back. We've got a really exciting show ahead. There's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to discuss. I'm sure you have plenty to update us on.
I mean, I guess that it would not be an exaggeration to say that my relationship is at death's door. I have been ignoring calls and texts. I have just not been going home. I've been sleeping in the studio just to avoid the persecution that will occur if I set foot in my own home. And basically, that's the state of things as it stands. So, this game has taken a lot out of me, and that's where we're at.
Neat. So we'll be doing the timeline today. The timeline is just to quell any concerns that we'd be heading off track. We don't want, the debacle with the pre-update to happen again. So today we'll be announcing a very strict timeline that we'll be able to easily hit. Because it's all structured, we have deadlines. We'll start off with at the end of this month. We're completing the character designs, the backstories, and completely finished sculpting the game from start to end. It's pretty expansive, as we all know. It's very exciting as well, but we'll definitely have that done. And then by probably about mid-July, we'll finish planning the game and its missions. There's a lot of tree systems going on there, but we've got a new system called the root system as well, where it sort of spans out like a tree system, but is definitely more in depth and much more integrated. So that'll be about July, and then August we'll finish our complete database of races and planets. We've been scanning a lot of people's faces at the backer award, and we just keep getting more and more faces, which is pretty exciting. But that'll all be put away in the safe with the key that we hold. And we'll lock that right up. And then in September, it's all about dialogue. Just snapping up bits of dialogue and editing a lot of what is sent in the backer award as well. Some of the lines we got well, they didn't. The story's more important than what's said. So by November, that'll bring us to the end of the script. We'll have it completed. And then we're into December with our Christmas break. It's not going to be too long. Everyone's with their family and they're wanting to play some games with them or by themselves. And, there's no support from the community because they're off having a break. So we'll have a short break, but one that we can still be productive. I know Tyler's already put in some application for leave and probably won't get it at this point just because there's a lot to do. But it's coming along nicely. Then in January, in the start of the new year, all the designs will be complete. The artistic direction's completed. The whole game engine is finished. February.
If you mean to say finished, just say finished.
February, the first draft of the game is programmed and finished. It's not really a beta, it's not really an alpha, it's more like an alpha, and we'll be able to release a playable level of the game, so you guys can finally get your hands on it and get to test it, push it to its limits. And then March we enter beta and we start code freezing. We're testing for any bugs or oddities that tend to come from just building a game, blips, falling through the map. You can't really fall through the map in this game because space is so vast, you just sort of tumble through space. But you'll need, we need to, work on making jetpack systems to make sure you don't fall too far through the map. And add some spit, some polish, some shine, and then just chuck the Sound of Music on later. Then a year from the day we started, which is just incredible to think of. We'll have our first ever VaporCon at the exhibition center. It's going to be huge. The plenary's massive. There's screens after screens. We'll be able to meet all of you in person, and we'll be able to play the game together all at once, like a massive LAN party, like a land party, because it's just. And then in May we've got the first DLC, and then July the second DLC, and then probably around August, as things are quietening down, we'll work on the sequel. It's really exciting. Sometimes the sequel is better than the original game, but you never really know until you've got the sequel out. So stay tuned for that. Then the following April, that'll be when the sequel releases, and then in July the second sequel releases before we do the prequel. And that's it. That's the timeline. It's really exciting.
Okay, well, sounds
really exciting. Yeah.
Unrealistic. Bugs. How are you going on the update?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't even play games.
But you will. This game.
I've sunk so much time to this and I don't even... What's the last game I played?
I think you mentioned Minecraft a couple of episodes back. Maybe.
So next week we will be premiering a new one-time exclusive segment where we award a competition winner to the winner of whoever emails us at the address on our screen with our favorite comment. Email will win a special prize.
That's not in the back of rewards. Completely new prize.
Right.
So yeah, that's it for Vapor Wars.
Lester's coming next week.
Yes, our American friend Lester, who put the $10,000 in. Well, I'll do it as you Yanks like to say, and well, I'll be happy to see you. Then, cool. Catch you guys next time.